yo, turn me up. Mic check 1, 2. Hey. Three different flavors, what's your taste? We twerk when we hear that bass. Your favorite sisters in a place with style and grace. Classy, sassy with the ratchet. We party late to a rapper when we showing up. We showing up body. Three sisters, we can talk ish. Spit etiquette, they convo be lit. She clatchet, classy and ratchet. We can't help it. 2 out of 3 conflicts dismissed. Hey, what's up, my favorite people? And welcome to She Clatchet. This is your honest hairstylist, Miss Love, and I am accompanied by my sisters. What's up, ladies?
What's up? What up, though?
Introduce yourselves to the people.
Oh, I'm Rita, a.k.a. Boss Lady. I am Boss Lady. I am the naughty nurse.
Hello, everyone. I am Bam.
And we are joined by this handsome guy who is one of our favorite barbers in the city of Detroit. I like to call him Dark Child, but his name is Wayne. What's up, Wayne?
What's going on? Hey, what's up, everybody?
What up? You are my favorite barber.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for being here with us. We really appreciate it. And because it's the 3 of us and we're always giving etiquette advice and we're ladies, we like to have men in here to, kind of break up the estrogen,
Exactly.
We need a little testosterone in here
Really?
with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, so our first topic of discussion is TMI, too much information. Now, etiquette is not giving too much information, okay? And I also like to break down that etiquette is like a customary code of conduct when you're out in public, so you don't offend or annoy people. So we just want to make it easy for people to know what they're doing so people don't get looked at them sideways.
Right.
Yeah, so too much information is one of those things where you look at people sideways when they start to give too much. So, Bam, let's start with you. Let's talk about TMI. When have you heard TMI?
Recently, actually. I heard this story, we'll leave it there, about someone just having a baby, right? Beautiful thing. But they got their placenta and the umbilical cord, made a heart out of the umbilical cord on top of the placenta, took a picture of it and posted it on social media.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
It's horrible.
It's a little different.
Yes.
That is TMI.
That is too much
It
information.
is.
Like, we don't need to see your guts.
No, we don't.
Right. And, my thing is, it's a beautiful thing. It's natural.
Absolutely.
It's...
But so it's taking a shit. Do we want to see that either?
Exactly. And blowing your nose and you throwing up and,
All these bodily functions.
Yes, all of that is natural, but we don't want to see that. It's nasty.
Yeah, that's gross.
Rita, where is some TMI?
And I'm guilty for doing this myself. I just did it. But like when someone's like, oh, I gotta go pee. I gotta go run to the bathroom. I cannot. No one needs to know. Just say you're stepping away for a moment. We don't need to know. And I just did it. That's my bad. You know what I'm
So
saying?
just say excuse me.
Yes.
Is that proper etiquette just to
Yes.
say excuse me? Or
Yes.
excuse me, I need to go to the
Or-
ladies' room?
Yes.
Exactly.
It's
I need to
how
go
you
powder
say
my
it.
nose.
It's not right. Exactly. It's not necessary. My opinion is it's not necessarily saying you're going to the bathroom. It's how you're saying you're going. Like, I gotta go pee.
Yeah.
No, that's not cool. Like, I need to run to the ladies' room or the restroom. Okay, Because sometimes, like, I need to make this run real quick,
Right.
Give me a second. Yeah.
Yeah, Rita, you kind of took my answer. That's exactly
You got that from me, didn't you? I'm sorry. 'Cause I just told you that not too long ago.
He was thinking about it like,
Like,
that was some
yeah,
nasty
right.
shit. That was too much information. That's funny.
Yeah, definitely.
Dark Child, now, with you being a barber,
Okay.
I know you hear too much information. Like, it comes with the business. You can't help it. So, what is too much information when somebody is in your chair? What do you absolutely not care to hear about?
Okay. Now, sometimes it's not actually from my clients. It could be from the people that surrounded me. You know, hairstylists
Yes.
talk about everything under the moon,
Yes.
under the sun, as they say. Sometimes they talk about, actually,
Come on.
Let it out.
Let me tell you,
here for
she
it.
classy. We talking about the classy and the ratchet. We need to put it all on the table. So come on, what they
for
talk
it.
about? What they talk about?
you know, when women talk about that time of the month sometimes, you know.
That's a
Everybody
man
ain't
answer
always
for
trying to
that.
hear that, man, you know.
That's a man.
That's too much information. You don't want to hear about how they had cramps.
And blood clots.
Yeah, some people a little extra, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's
That's a
about-
good one.
Yeah, it is etiquette to not talk about your menstrual cycle in public. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep
I know
that
those
for
women
private
are more
conversation.
impersonal, you know. That's
Yeah.
how it is. Y'all talk about more things in depth about women.
Yeah, for sure.
Situations.
We want to make sure we're not the only one who's experiencing that.
True. True.
Like, girl, we love to have our girl talk, don't we?
Like this.
Yes. My period is a day late.
You need to go take a test.
No, not a day. Maybe it was a week.
Yeah, it's extra heavy this month.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, people always give too much information.
Yeah, definitely.
When I hear somebody talking about what someone else is doing, I think that's too. I mean, unless you're promoting somebody, but like when people talk, like, you know, I have my OG clients, and I have to hear all about their son and the son wife and the grandkids and a basketball game. Yeah, and we go in here and they go in there and they doing this. Like, I don't care about what other people are doing.
You
What they're
know
doing
the-
has nothing to do with me, and I know too much of their information.
You know their whole life
their
story. And you don't
business.
even know them. Yeah.
Yeah,
But you know what? I will say I am guilty of that too sometimes because I will put my boys on the pedestal. If somebody's doing something, I'm going to say, hey, man, you see my man the other day, you know, he was doing this, man.
But
He
you
was,
promoting
know.
them. That's
Yeah, I'm
promoting.
promoting.
yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
promoting.
yeah.
Like when
I
Little
love
Sam
that.
was singing, you know, hey, my man was on Broadway. I want y'all,
Yeah.
everybody to know he was playing Michael Jackson in this. So, you know,
Yeah,
it's
see,
promoting.
that's love
I guess
right
it's
there.
love.
Yeah,
different-
that's
it's just a
showing
difference,
love
though.
than
Yeah,
just
yeah.
telling everybody business.
Right.
That's different.
And
Yeah,
some
that's
people
true.
tell their own business and tell it all.
That's the people
Tell
you don't
it
tell
all.
your business to.
You know they won't mind telling your business, but
They
if you
tell
want
their own.
if you want something to get out, that's who you tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, go right
true.
to the mouth.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, because we all know those people. You like, oh, here she go. Because I've heard some stories. Like, I have a coworker. We have a new girl who's at the salon. Now, she and I have not had a chance to bond, kick it, kiki, or anything. But however, I know too much of what's going on in her home. How much of a dysfunctional marriage she has. Okay, how the hubby done stepped out. How we done prayed and fasted for a new boyfriend. We got a new boyfriend now. We bet like, girl, look, don't
And
talk
you
about.
ain't even talk to her on some
We
kiki?
only come around each other in one area of the salon.
And you know
okay?
her whole marital issues.
I don't know her last name, but I know that her marriage is upside down. Talk about that in the privacy of your room because you know I'm in the suite,
You
so
shouldn't
we
even
work in the
talk to
suite.
that with your
But-
clients. Honestly, that's that's
Don't
too
talk,
personal.
yeah. Don't talk about what's going
Yeah.
on in your house as a professional.
Yeah.
It is etiquette not to talk about what's going on in your personal life, but we get away
This
with
is
so much
business,
stuff
not
because
personal.
it's a personal business. So it's hard to
Y'all
not
are
mix
like
the two
psychiatrists
sometimes.
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
but see,
We
you're
like
supposed to
friends,
listen, not
psychologists.
Yes.
They
Talk.
supposed to
More,
tell
you know?
you about their marital issues. You're not supposed to tell them
right.
unless y'all close like that,
Yeah.
like that. Y'all got to have that relationship and to tell business like that. You know, too. That's just.
Well,
good
I've
vibe.
even had a time when I had to tell somebody, you know, one of my BFF, you know, I do her hair and we were talking and, you know, she was like, girl, so I said, girl, we going to talk about that when we get in the room. But, you know, we were just kicking it at the shampoo bowl, but I had to learn like, no, we're not going to have that conversation out here.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that inside
Yeah,
behind
because that's
closed
a common
doors.
area.
Right.
Yeah.
And you don't know who's listening.
Who, all right. Okay. How
Because I'm
many
an
years?
eavesdropper,
zoomed in?
honey.
Like, what? You say, what happened, girl?
Yeah.
And that's how I know about all that girl business at the shop, because I'm an ear hustler. I can't help what I hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
They be
sometimes
like, what? To yourself. Like,
ears work too good. Okay, so it is about to be holiday time. Like, we're really about to be in the hustle and bustle. So a lot of people will be traveling. Travel etiquette. Airports, just because, we're from Michigan, and I don't really like to drive anywhere in the wintertime because the weather is too unpredictable. So when you're in the airport, what is some of the etiquette that you have? And Darkchild, you just had a nice dip out business
Yes, I did.
vacay
Yes, I
real
did.
quick. So at the airport, I'm gonna let you start off first. At the airport, what is some airport etiquette that you can share with the people? Because we need some help.
Okay. Well, I would just say, being how can I say, keeping up with your hygiene. It's nothing like
Take a
sitting-
shower before you come to the
Well,
airport.
you should do that anyway. But I guess some people just don't keep up with their
Don't,
hygiene.
Yeah.
It's nothing like sitting next to someone and they want to talk all throughout the flight,
yes.
but their breath stink. It's like, and then if you don't want to talk, you're answering questions you're answering questions with 2-word answers, and they're not getting the idea, and they steadily going on.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
There you go. Just get yourself together.
Yeah, don't
I
you
know
still
you're
trying to
getting
make
on the
it
flight
short.
and it's early morning. You know how they
Right,
come
roll
in.
out of
And I hate
bed.
to say, even for the women with their hair wraps. Well, what's the big one they have? Where they,
The bonnet.
The bonnet.
Oh,
There you go.
and they be
Every-
wearing
I
them.
Oh,
hate
they had
to
that.
see a bonnet and a scarf out in public. Oh my
Man,
gosh.
if you go to the airport before 8 a.m., that's all you're going to see.
Yeah. For
They
real.
have to
Probably-
take them off for
And even
security.
after then.
Security gonna make you take it off and you gotta put it back on.
Yeah.
TSA gonna be like,
They should if they don't.
Right. Yeah, unless it's for religious purposes, I don't think they can make you take it off. But yeah, for sure. Shay, girl, you better take that bonnet off.
Right.
Rita?
Mine would be being on time. Because
You'll miss that bitch.
you missed the flight.
Jogging through the airport?
Yeah, you trying to
Like
run,
Home
hurry up,
Alone.
you knocking over people, and it's just so rude. So
Always
leave
think of
out
Home
in
Alone.
time, right? Just like on Home Alone, and they running through the airport.
Yeah.
You know, and
Everybody.
then
They
you
left
want-
the baby.
Yeah, the whole family with their
Now you done
luggage.
left the kid.
Yeah, so just
We're
be
totally
punctual.
guilty of that.
Totally.
Now, we were going somewhere, and we literally were running.
I'm
through
the one that's
airport.
always on time.
She
For the
used
record.
to be. Lately, I've been the one on time.
I be on time.
Lately, I've been the one on time.
Yeah,
Y'all
but we
both
definitely
been-
guilty of that. So we do need to make sure
Work
that
on
we're
that.
definitely
Tell me
on
this: when you
time.
leave out of town, how many bags do you carry?
Well,
Depends on how long I'm leaving.
And
Okay.
where
How
you
long
If
Oh,
going?
it's-
it's,
be
if
there.
it's 7 days or more, I have to take at least 2 bags.
Yes.
Well, okay, I see that. Okay, let's say
Maybe 3.
Like me, I went on a trip to DC, and let's say there's 2-3 days. Let's say 3 days, a 3-day trip.
Carry on.
That's it. Carry
That's it.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Maybe
Yeah,
a big,
You know that
like you
deep
carry
right
about
there.
4 bags. You know what I'm saying?
A bag a
3
day.
days.
Yeah, right. You got a
Maybe-
bag for your shoes. You know.
Maybe for 7 days or longer, yes, I'm gonna need a shoe
See,
bag. But
I
for a
got you, man.
weekend, then a suitcase. I always need a suitcase. A carry, I can never do a carry on. It's not
See.
enough. I have too much.
How about this? I mastered it to the point where I even learned how to roll my clothes like the army.
Nice.
People in the army would do it.
Yeah.
I use a book bag, for a couple
Nice,
days.
see?
And at first
Yeah.
I could never do it, but someone taught me that, and I said, "Oh, okay, that's good."
Yeah, but then we have what about your shoes and your
I know,
makeup and your
I know,
hair
yeah.
stuff?
Hey, that's when you have
know?
to make a
You gotta
pimp
have 2
decision
pair
on
of
them
shoes.
shoes.
Yeah, you got
right?
Yeah,
one in the
exactly.
bag,
You
one on
need to
your
get
feet.
3
A black
outfits
bag-
a
with
black
the same
pair.
shoes.
Black,
Yeah.
black pair, some heels, and some flip flops.
Right, that's the girl code right there.
See,
Yeah. Now, when I was in the band, that's how we had to do our packing, because our band director, he was in the military, and also it was like 250 of us. So it's like, okay, we had to put all of y'all stuff on there. So look, condense it as much as you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it keeps your clothes from being wrinkled.
I didn't know that. I just learned that.
Yeah.
For real.
either.
Message.
Yeah.
Right?
I need to do that in real life.
You ain't lying. Put it in my
Yeah, do
drawers
that in
like
your
that.
drawer like that. Yeah. As soon as it comes out of the drawer, you shake it. Instead of folding it, roll it up, tuck the sleeve in, or if it's pants, it's super easy just to
Yeah,
roll
it
up a
is.
pair of pants.
Yes, it
Boom, no wrinkles. You're welcome.
Nice.
Yeah, that is good.
is.
Bam, what about going through the airport? What's your etiquette tip for the folks?
Get y'all kids.
Don't let them kids run around.
No, it's not the playground. It is not the playground. Control your kids. Sometimes I think that is the time it's okay to put a leash, to have a kid leash. For real.
No, I thought
It's
they
too
retired
many
them leashes.
people.
I hope they did.
They did not.
No,
didn't.
they still
They
have
actually still have the
When we
leashes.
went on the
cruise, they had, like,
somebody we were on there with had the leash for their 2 kids.
Yeah, but it was like a
Absolutely.
spy-
But that was from
Spiral.
the generation before. Ain't nobody- they not still
Yeah, it
selling
probably
them.
was.
I mean, they probably weren't our
They
age.
live
Yeah.
by that leash.
Nah, they
My
need
mama
that.
used this for me.
Yeah, right. You-
Right. Hand me down.
When you have multiple kids though, and probably a baby too, you need that. Yeah.
You promoting kid leashes.
Yeah.
Right.
At the airport. Shoot, and at the mall. Big spaces.
Oh my goodness.
Control y'all kids then. Or they need to know that look on the face y'all give them to stop then.
But some people- you know what? I was just at Fairlane the other day in Macy's, and it kind of bothered me to the point I just stared at the kid and the father, like, what's going on?
Like, what are
Then
y'all
I-
doing?
Exactly, but I had to realize he was from another country. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He wasn't from here. But the little kid was just on the floor, and he's turning around in a circle on his back.
See what I'm
And
saying?
I'm looking, I said, what's going on?
Get your
The
ass
little
up.
girl climbing up the mannequin, and he's pushing the little baby in the stroller.
See what I'm saying?
know what I'm saying?
If he had a
So-
leash on both of them with the baby, there we go.
Man.
It's a problem
It was
solved.
a little rough, though. Yeah.
Problem solved. Control y'all kids.
How about this? My
Y'all-
mama used to control me with just a wink of the eye, like
That's what I'm
or
saying.
squint. Like,
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
and you
saying.
stopped. You got it
You had
together.
to, you
Yeah.
know, what
Yeah.
happened to
My
that?
grandma had that look. Shoot, I used to just start crying. I felt like I was in trouble if I got that look.
Yeah, you
I know
would.
exactly what you're talking
Like a
about.
beating with the eyes.
Uh-huh.
Man,
Yeah, that
that's
look
rough.
was serious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so travel tips for me. Oh my gosh, you guys have hit on them all. Okay, like, what can I say? Yeah, make sure that the kids are occupied. On piggybacking off of what you said, Bam. Now, I know everybody likes the phones and the tablets and all these different devices. Get your kids a book, okay?
Yeah,
About to
that's
read.
Come on.
Why can't they read a book on a tablet?
Kindle.
Let's get some
you
crayons
know,
and
iBook.
coloring books, okay, so the kids
They
can know
have
how
a-
to use their hands and not just the finger. Okay,
And I think that's the new generation now. It's
It's-
almost
it
But
like
definitely
everything is
is.
technology
books are almost
now,
going.
though.
They're going to be
They are.
extinct very
They are.
soon.
Everything
I hate to say
paper.
that.
Everything paper. We trying to go paperless.
But you know what? It's kind of scary.
and put radiation in the air instead of paper in the
It's
ground.
already
Right, like-
it's already there.
But
You
when
might
it-
as well
Damn if you do,
use
damn
it.
if you
don't.
I hate to be all like this, but when they could change the history, you know what I'm saying, if we go paperless. If y'all ever seen the movie Book of Eli with Denzel Washington, they was trying to burn all the different books and stuff, And basically, to me, that was like, you can put anything you want on the internet.
His story.
Yeah, even with Wikipedia, you could change it yourself tonight.
You can.
You can do that
Yep.
yourself, and you can change history. Like people will read that and live by it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I think that's
Right.
the problem.
Take it for
now.
fact.
Yeah, so I'm kind of saying I agree with you.
Yeah.
And we need to keep books, and kids need to read because
Absolutely.
now they need to feel it and read side to side. If that, But yeah, this new generation,
Yeah,
it's
some even
good
thinking
and
about
bad.
your
It's a catch-22.
eyes. Like, what does that do for their young eyes?
It's
What
not
is that
good.
doing for the retina?
And see,
It's
they
not
don't
good.
even.
We
they
used to
don't
be
even know
told,
that
don't be
yet.
so close to the TV.
There you go.
Now they sitting there like this.
You're not
And
supposed to
it's
be
this
in
small.
front of a computer screen or anything for longer than 20 minutes.
Now see,
Yeah.
And I'm fucked.
Not everybody
because I'm
knows
in
that.
front
There
of
you
it
go.
for 8 hours.
There you go.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Message.
Yeah, right.
Damn it.
Not only that, and have you, I'm guilty of it too. But in the middle of the night, your phone rings, it's pitch black, and you cut your phone on. You try to see what it is, or you check Facebook. Now this bright light is in your eyes, blinding the hell out of you.
Yeah.
So you imagine the damage it's doing in your
Right.
eyes. You know,
Yeah.
so that wasn't before. We don't even know what's gonna happen. You know,
We
haven't
won't know for
experienced
another
that.
20
That's
years
what
how
I'm
it's going to affect us.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you know,
And we all blind.
And then we'll be
Walking
hearing
around.
commercials in the middle of the night like, if you've experienced blindness from your tablet or your iPhone, call 1-800, you're fucked. That's what's going to happen. All right, y'all so crazy.
That's funny.
Okay, so men's grooming. Because we have the barber here, I think we should just touch on men's grooming real fast.
Okay.
Nothing like a well-groomed man. Nothing like a well-groomed man. That's why the barbers are winning.
They
Okay,
are.
the barbers are also responsible for 99.9% of men cheating
Yeah.
because they have them looking
that
too
line
damn
up.
good. Boy, get that line up like shit.
Yeah,
I don't even
check
care
out
who you
themselves.
going home
Yes.
to, but you go home, boy. Let me see what that mustache do.
That
But no,
beard.
but man's groom. I mean, the beard is everything right now. What? Okay, love the beard. So sorry for those fellas who had that struggle beard, but for that thick, super thick beard,
okay.
like, is shampooing and conditioning the beard a real thing? Like,
Yeah,
do
it
you
is.
encourage that?
I encourage it. Yeah, I mean, I encourage men to shampoo and condition their hair too. You know, a lot of men didn't do it in the past, and now it's a big thing. You know, I think the barber industry is really expanding now, and that's a good thing. You know, you got more products to. You know, I never thought I'd see a day where men are dyeing their hair to have the thicker hairlines and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know, and even with the
That
beards.
blackout? Do you
Right.
do you have a lot of people ask for that? Is that popular in our
would say
area?
in our
Because I
area,
know
no.
it's I think
Do
it's
you-
a demographic thing.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
it is some people that do like it, but it's, not for me, not for my clients.
So you don't draw hairlines?
Nah. No. But I'm able to do it if they want it. You know?
Okay.
And that's the thing. I think more about. I think they do it out of town a lot of times. You know, you
Okay.
got places like Atlanta, Houston. You know, even
LA.
Cali, California, even in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course,
Gotcha.
because
In
everything has to
Hollywood.
be thick and big in Hollywood.
Yeah,
It's
and
on
that's,
camera.
and that's where it came from. It's like people got to realize, like when they were doing commercials and magazines, they would spray their hairline and make it look a little darker. And now everybody want to do it. You know, when they go out to the club. You're at the
Isn't that
club
somehow we get
dancing.
the trickle
Sweater.
down effect? Like it starts in Hollywood and then it comes to us
Yeah.
little
It
everyday
does.
people.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
does.
And
Like
that's
lace
the
fronts.
age now. That's the I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be Hollywood. If you watch
For sure.
Love of Hip Hop or Real Housewives of Atlanta, you know,
Instagram.
everybody want to be
Yeah.
that, you know,
Right.
that
Yeah,
deal
with this social media,
24/7.
you can't help it. Right.
Yeah. And come on.
So I have a question for you. With it being November, and are you familiar with the No Shave November and everything?
definitely.
So do you have a lot of clients that's participating in that?
Yeah, I do.
So what do you do for them since they can't like shave?
Well, you know, mainly just line it up, clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying, you know, you want to be neat. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You don't
Yeah.
want to be too natural.
So it's okay for them to still come and get it trimmed up and everything.
Well, some
right?
people don't want it trimmed up. That's the whole thing. It's no shave, so they want to just line it up.
Okay,
So
Line
so
it
you
up.
line it
You
up.
know, yeah, sometime in that month they do let it go wild. you
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then you have some that have, you know, their business, you know, they
Right.
have a different job. They can't do
Right.
that, but they still want to grow it out. So,
Right.
you know, they get it cleaned up somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it stands for a good cause too. You know,
What is that?
for the like cancer patients who
I think
lose
what
their
part
hair and
Is it
everything.
okay? Yeah, I know it's
Yeah, a
some
lot of
cancer. Yeah.
Yeah. A few. Someone was just telling me it's a couple things too. I think it was just like men's awareness. Someone told me that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
know
was
it had to
thinking-
do with the men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. But yeah, I thought people said prostate cancer
Yeah,
and
that's
everything.
something,
I heard many different things
Yeah.
too. Yeah. So Yeah, it's the men's month.
Yeah.
November.
Yeah, right. It coming off of October when it's
Right
all
off.
about pink and titties
Titties.
and
There you
stuff.
go.
Right.
So
See?
yeah, come on, fellas. Yes, we
You
love
know.
y'all too. You're important. You matter.
Please, thank you.
Yes, yes. Let that hair grow in.
Yes.
Well, I want to ask you ladies this too. That's another thing. Do you think men are more attractive with or without beards?
With.
It
Depends.
Because I just saw
I need
something. I don't know
facial
where I
hair.
saw it at, but it was on the news that they said like 90% of women. I don't know where they do these polls. 90% of women prefer men with beards. So
It depends. You got to rock it well. You got to take care of it. Because
Okay.
if you have a shabby ass, nappy beard, no. Just shave it off.
Yeah, I think facial hair is a man thing, and it's a very masculine.
Like
It
a weave
like
is our
shows
thing.
masculinity. You know, when a man has facial hair, but there are brothers who have no facial hair who, they still killing it, and they can rock it like I always say, Pharrell. Like I love Pharrell with that baby face and no hair. Like
Have y'all
he
seen-
can rock it because he has that youthful look.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably be weird to see him with like full, but then it'd be sexy after a while.
It
Like,
would be.
damn,
It'd
look
be
at
hot.
Pharrell.
Weird, man. Like, have y'all seen pictures of Pharrell's father? Like, he had a picture on Instagram back in the day of him and his father. His father looks exactly like him, the same age. It's weird as hell.
nuts.
Like Pharrell is about 45, almost
Yeah,
50.
he
Right,
He
yeah.
still look like he's 25.
He
you know?
do.
There's something in their blood. Like, I don't know what's up.
Right?
It's an Indian. Everybody want to be that Indian in my blood.
Right, everybody want Indian. Like none of y'all from India.
Okay, for real.
What tribe?
Exactly. Slap a hoe.
Yeah.
My grandma would slap a hoe, y'all. Yeah, that's about as close to Indian we getting. Yeah. All right, my favorite people. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your conversation. Thank you guys for listening to She Clatch It. And we are on all social media sites that are relevant. So that's your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, Snapchat. Like us, follow us, all that awesome stuff. And always continue to be amazing. Peace.
Peace.